Sometimes I wish, and I'm saying this seriously, that we too had a nuclear weapon, because that is what Europe and America understands.
What kind of outcome you expect where 50 heads of state are sitting? Everybody is asked for speak to 1.5 minutes. You speak to one for 1.5 minutes. What kind of engagement are you going to get? You're going to get nothing, right? The best that you get is photographs.
Zambia is a top producer of copper. Ishilama highlighted the importance of partnerships in a vision where countries are sovereign and not
and social development side.
The president was hopeful the debt restructuring issue would be solved before the June summit for a new global financial pact in order for his country to focus on development.
Listen guys, as much as we like, we can blame the West for our problems. But mind you, even Great America was once a colony of Great Britain. But look at America today, they have become superpowers, and even Britain has to consult them before taking certain actions in the world stage. You see, the global stage has become very competitive, and everyone is trying to gain influence and dominance. But Africa rather seems to blame others. If they are not blaming, they are trying to make their voice heard. Why are you forcing others to listen to you? You see, first of all, you have to look into yourself and address the need of your people. And once we are able to address the need of our people and alleviate them from poverty, charter our own developmental course, and be able to do tangible things that will ensure proper accountability to the people we govern. First of all, we must stop the blame game and focus on real issues. Secondly, we must discredit leaders that look up to other leaders for their own failures. For instance, African leaders would rather go to the West, begging for loans, begging for grants, complaining. No real leader goes and complain. You must be up and doing. You see, as I said earlier on, the world has become very competitive, and we need problem solvers, not people who can blame. Everybody can sit somewhere and blame someone. You understand? You see, so African youth, if you want a government that works, if you want somebody that knows exactly what he is doing, if we are not able to figure out exactly how to develop, if there is no prey, there will definitely not be any predator. So please, let us reflect on this. Now, let us look at the conditions of the people of Africa. Look at the video very well. These are some of the markets in Africa. You see, the roads are not properly tarred. Everything is scattered and fragmented. Just look at the condition of our people. And you want to go to the world stage and talk to who about what? You see, to them, they think that you are just a problem and nobody wants to deal with you. There is a saying that misery loves company. Just look at the video very well and see what is going on. Who will take you serious? So you see, now instead of blaming others for influence, look at what I'm talking about. You see, Russia and China offered partnership to Africa, but the West offered aid and grants in dollars. You choose the dollars. So it got nothing to do with the West. It's what is on the table that you choose. When you go to Russia and China, they want to offer partnership. China like this can build infrastructure for you, and you will pay the loan in long term. They don't give you physical money. They themselves can come with their own contractors, work with your local people, construct roads for you, build harbors, build new ports. They build new airports as well. And that's not the only thing. They invest in your people. But most of the time, they don't give you the physical money. They invest into this, and then you find a way of paying them back in 20 years to come. But your politicians want a quick fix. And when you go to the West, they can give you money. You go to the IMF, they may arrange for you. They will give you loans. And the loans they give you, you see, there are certain things called austerity measures. Austerity measures, they will tell you that we are not giving you this loan to go and increase the salary of civil servants, or you should go and use this anyhow you want. We will give you the money, but we will give it to you in 3 stages. And when we give you the money in the first stage and you didn't do what we expect of you, we will not continue giving you the money. You understand? The West won't give you money for, let's say, go and construct infrastructure, go and construct road. No, they don't really think of that. First of all, they want to ensure good governance. To them, good governance is all about democracy. But democracy, we know, does not work in everywhere. It works well for some people. It doesn't work well for some people. You know, look at the situation in Libya. Dictatorship was actually working for them. Look at the Middle East. Dictatorship seems to work there very well. But when you talk about, let's say, democracy, Ghana, for instance, is working. You understand? So first of all, you need to know what works for you. You need to know what works for you. So when you go to, let's say, Britain, America, France, definitely when you ask them for loan, they will give it to you. You don't blame them. When they give you their loan, there are conditions attached to the loan. Do not go and employ people in the public sector. There are people over there doing nothing, yet you pay them. So they think that's a waste. Even when you go to Germany, it's the same thing. Germany is the leading economy in Europe, but when they lend money to any European member country, they make sure that there are strict austerity measures put in place, because Germany is very financially responsible. So please, let us reflect on some of these things and improve the conditions of our people instead of blaming others. Guys, we are youth. We have a whole lot of future ahead of us, but these old people we kept putting in office will not be alive in 20 years' time to account for the loan they took. In 20 years' time, for the loan to be serviced, they are no longer there to account for it. So you should know who you put over there. But when you want to put your tribesman there, you want to put somebody that is related to you there, instead of looking at someone that is competent and can handle the job. These are some of the issues you face. So it's what is on the table that you choose. So let us summarize. Russia and China offers partnership, equal partnership. The West offered loan, aid, and grants, and they are very effective when it comes to giving aid in terms of emergency. But they also project their global influence whenever the West is trying to give you loans and grants, or let's say aid. You understand? And Russia and China, Russia like this, when you go there, they can be able to build your energy needs. Let's say they can supply you with your energy needs, such as electricity. They can build, how do they call it? Let's say atomic, whatever they call it, and you'll be able to generate electricity, stable electricity, and they can be able to give you natural gas. They can be able to give you fuel to power your energy needs. But what you need to do is that you can consult them in partnership, so that Africa has a lot of natural resources. You have the oil, you have the natural gas, you have everything already, but you need their technology. So you go into partnership. You shouldn't go there wanting something for free. No, you go there in partnership. Russia, please come and build our energy infrastructure for us. We want stable electricity. They will build it for you. You find a way of paying them, either through, let's say, giving them gold or whatever. You talk these issues out. And when it happens, it will decrease corruption. And when you go to China, they can come and do this with you. They can build whatever you want for you, and you pay in long term. This is how they do it. America, when you go there, definitely they will give you the money, but they want to project human rights. Human rights to them, you yourself, like LGBT, feminism, whatever. It may be working for them, but it may not work for you. You know the situation in Africa. Poverty is rampant everywhere. So please, guys, let us be mindful of this and know who we put in office and stop blaming others. Thank you.
Good people, this is my request to you. And our organization must begin to internalize accountability. If you want to wield power, if you want to wield authority, you must be ready to be held to account. Otherwise, you have no business. And the organization to hold the African Union to account is this parliament. So what am I saying? For example, let me give you